on this map. Micromanagement is absolutely key. Fourth barracks going up now for go.go. Looks like those two hydralisks going up, they aren't speed upgraded, so they're going to probably be lurkers here in just a second. Looks like comm station is up, and now see, it looks like man, Rumble, I'm surprised actually he didn't make a run for that, maybe in the SCV lines there, because he has that escape route of that ramp, putting down an additional hatchery now. But right there, go.go was kind of hard pressed. But in the meantime, this is really smart from Rumble. He didn't need to commit there. He's just putting pressure on. He's just making sure that go.go stays in his base, that he can expand, he can't get a second gas while he gets the next tier tech up, and that's a nice Overlord placement right there. Overlord just getting a lot of technological information there, knowing that the SCVs are mining there. So maybe that was a little bit, I missed that earlier, so maybe that was one of the key things that was kind of initiating this attack from Rumble. And again, scouting can be key. go.go looks like he's trying to move out. Bunker down on the front door, and that could actually be really helpful. And yeah, Zergling's intercepting, so Rumble, again, that Overlord, I'm not sure if that Overlord spotted that SCV, but oh, Lurker's being caught out in the field. That SCV going to get killed here, but he is going to see those Lurkers, so let's see if go.go decides to put some pressure over in that bottom left-hand corner. Looks like he is going to move out and try to make sure those Lurkers don't get in too close, but and he has taken that ground topside. I don't know if he has enough defense in his main. He does have that bunker there, but honestly, surprised he didn't lose those medics there. Actually, it does look like he lost one medic, but I thought he was going to lose two, and it looks like that level 1 carapace is finished, well ahead of level 1 weapons, level 1 armor. So a pretty good position here for Rumble, and it looks like he's got his second gas, and that is, he's got 4 hatcheries up. This is huge. He's just going to start taking, and all he has to do, as you can see, he's just playing a contained game. As long as he keeps go.go in his base, in these 2 secondaries, he's going to be in a very strong position. Later he can just, with that additional gas, maybe he takes that gas to bottom right corner. Ooh, Lurker a little bit out of position, going to get taken out. Did manage to get a couple Marines alongside. Wow, backed it up with just 10 health. Just barely saved it. Still no upgrades on go.go side, but as long as he keeps go.go trapped in, looks like go.go is going to be able to scout that upper right-hand corner. I don't think he can do anything about it, though. Looks like there's a creep colony going down. Actually, looks like he's moving out with the medic marines. He needs to be careful doing that, though, because I think looks like he has a strong base defense, but he's kind of going into no man's land, and I think he can get hit from multiple directions there. Factory now going down in the backfield for him. As you can see, Zerglings pushing up. Those Zerglings being a little bit mismanaged by Rumble there, but as you can see, more Zerglings coming across the top. These medic marines are kind of on a suicide mission. They're going to be able to get in that right-hand corner, but they're not going to be able to escape. Hive Tech now for Rumble off 2 gas. Wow, off 2 gas, and a couple, as you can see, the Lurkers approaching from behind. As soon as they go across that ramp, there's no coming back. That's on the ramp, a little bit advantageous, but once they get past there, there's no way they can get out of the situation now. It is a commit here, and maybe it looks like they managed to take 1 Lurker down, but now, as you can see, they're just getting kind of corralled into the corner. He needs to stop that gas production, though, so, and this is where the comsat, again, not having a science vessel at this point of the game really hurts. We're basically 10 minutes in with no science vessel, and that is a factor of having only 1 gas, having to produce medic marines. Now this is the thing, is he's got these Zerglings pushing in the corner, he's got these Lurkers pushing up. He's just not going to be able to do as much damage as he needs to do here, as you can see, getting cleaned up pretty nicely there by Rumbles. He took the gas down momentarily, but it's just going to go back right back up. So it's basically, if he caused, what, 50 minerals worth of damage, and probably 150 worth of gas delay there for cost of an entire group of medic marines, and that's just not cost effective. And cost effective play is what this map's entirely about. Hive now being Hive's continuing to research. Looks like there's a Spire up a well, level 2 as well, level 2 Carapace up as well, and Rumble just staying ahead as far. It looks like level 1 weapons. He's doing a really good job of being consistently ahead in the upgrades. And this ramp is also kind of a hazard, as you can see. Lurker, ooh, Rumble unburrowed right there at the wrong moment. Started wrong moment at precisely the wrong time right there. And unburrowed. If he had just stayed burrowed, I think he would have maybe taken out a couple medic marine there as they went upside. And that's so actually, even though there is no gas at the secondary, it does look like this is a solid map for Zerg players, at least as Rumble's playing it right now, as kind of a contain here. Just kind of keep your units small, use the disadvantage of not having gas, or use your opponent's disadvantage to your advantage, I should say. go.go going in for another attack, realizing that he just can't keep getting contained like this. Really, I think he should use this medic marine group to go for an additional expansion. I don't think he should continue trying to push this in, and it looks like he is going to be able to take a creep colony, but Zergling's flooding in from behind. He's going to get completely surrounded here. That fire bat taken out up front. Now the Lurkers come in, and he is, this medic marine group is now toast. Looks like it's trying to do what it can to get out of the way, but just not happening. Medics now being nice micro there by Rumble. As you can see, just dashing into the Zerglings, making sure that the medics couldn't get back up with the Marines. Another creep colony going down. Once again, not really doing a lot of economic damage, losing an entire group of medic Marines, and I think he would have been better off trying to secure here an additional expansion with those medic marines as opposed to inflict damage on the opposite side. Now it looks like go.go has produced some vultures. It looks like he's producing maybe a science vessel there. finally a science vessel, but honestly they're scourged as soon as it's comstatting there, but they're going to be scourged out soon. A Defiler den, interestingly enough. So we're going to see so we're going to see Defilers here in not too long, and that with the adrenal upgrade with the cracklings, it's going to be very, very powerful. A couple mines being put out in the field. That's clever by go.go, basically going vultures. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, I should say, to see Terran players doing that in the near future. Still at level 1 weapons versus the level 2 carapace. And but yeah, putting the mines out in the field just to kind of the vultures are cheap units, and mines very powerful weapons. Basically, do splash damage, can deal with the Defiler, Dark Swarm, because they still do full damage in it. And it looks like there is a science vessel out. I don't know if it has Irradiate researched or if it has enough energy to cast that. Defiler pushing up with this large group of Zerglings here as well as those lurkers. And yeah, it looks like Consume is researched here. In the meantime, looking at the resource count, it looks like things about even now, but just a larger supply count as far on Rumble's side, killing that vulture very quickly, then able to take that mine. That was a brilliant micromanagement move there, taking that mine before it exploded on the Zerglings there. Looks like the Defiler is going to get irradiated now, but it looks like this medic marine grouping going to be pinned in by, yeah, as you can see, just waves, the waves of the lurkers, as well as that, looks like before that Defiler died, it managed to get a second Dark Swarm down. Now those medic marines are just kind of pinned out away from their base, and as you can see, it looks like Rumble just taking position out there once again, just kind of creating a kind of seal, making sure that he can't get, that go.go cannot get out, cannot continue to produce. Looks like go.go going to push in on that that inside, what is that? The inside 11 o'clock expansion. Going to be met there. One of the lurkers going down with a spider mine there, but wow, I don't know how those vultures got out. It looks like go.go actually catching Rumble somewhat out of position. Rumble didn't have his reinforcements. It looks like going to that location. Lurkers as well. Zerglings pushing